Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to our live coverage of the Ruma Cup. Sorry for the delay. Some technical issue actually. So it's the Shandar Shanivar today. First up, we have the final between the Little Blasters and the Millennials. And the news from the center, the Millennials won the toss and decided to field first. So the Little Blaster being put into bat off to a flyer. The second over is in progress. The score at the moment is 21 without loss. Opening the innings for the Little Blasters, it's Purna and B. Prasant. Prasant is on 15 of just 5 deliveries with 2 fours and a 6. And Purna is on 9 of 7 with a boundary in this over. The first over, as usual, was bowled by Ravindra D for the Millennials. I think it's carried all the way. That's a 6. What a start this is for the Little Blasters. 15 in the first over for B. Prasant and 15 for Purna in this over, the second over. That is also the end of the second over, bowled by Govind Patra. Govind Patra, who had a very good outing the last time around, has been taken to the cleaners by Purna. Govind Patra conceding 15 runs in that over, so it's 33 without loss now. First over costing Ravindra D 18 runs. So Ravindra is out of the attack now. It's Ajay Kumar into the attack, and he'll be bowling to the right-handed B. Prasant. Left and right combination in the center. This is the all-important final between the Little Blasters and the Millennials. As I told you before as well, the Millennials won the toss and decided to field. That's quite strange considering it's a final. Slight appeal there by the bowler. And umpire signals a leg bye. Normally in such matches, in knockout matches, in the final, teams winning the toss decide to bat first actually, but the Millennials going with their tried and tested method of chasing, because they have been quite successful chasing throughout the tournament. So once again, Captain Sandy winning the toss and deciding to field, but so far things haven't gone according to the Millennials' plans. Ajay Kumar with the next ball. Left-handed Purna makes room and plays it aerially towards that deep point fielder who was just taken out of the circle. It will be another single. That's a good start for Ajay Kumar. Just 2 singles so far. Prasant back on strike. Ajay Kumar to Prasant. That's a shot and wide one straight into that. Oh, that's gone down. No, oh no. That should have been the first wicket, but the man at short extra cover putting Prasant down. Oh, Little Blasters still without loss. Prasant lucky to be still there. Millennials needed that wicket. Next ball. Tapped on the pads. Appeal there by the bowler, but I think that was sliding down the leg side. Another leg by signal by the umpire. Very good over by Ajay Kumar. So far just a single of the bat and 2 leg byes. Should have been a wicket in that over, but for the extra cover fielder, who put down a straightforward chance. Around the wicket to the left-handed Purna. That's a good delivery, very full, just inside the tram line. Batsman letting it go through to the keeper. Another dot. Good, good over. Oh, very good over in fact by Ajay Kumar. Last ball of the over, once again driven over extra cover. Ball is racing toward the deep extra cover boundary, and it will be a 4. So that boundary spoils a very good over by Ajay Kumar Priya. I'm sorry. 7 runs of that over should have been a wicket as well, but not to be. It's 40 without loss at the end of 3 overs. And the Little Blasters off to a very good start, going at a rate of in excess of 13 and over. Prashant on 15 of just 8 deliveries and Purna on 20 of just 11. Little Blasters couldn't have asked for anything better after losing the toss and put into bat. Govind Patra to continue. His last over was quite expensive, but the captain Sandy has shown faith in his abilities and has shown confidence in his bowler. So Govind Patra will continue. Over the wicket to be Prashant. Here comes Patra. Right arm over. Oh, that was an inside edge onto the pad. Prashant there looking for that big hit down the ground. There is a protection. There is a man in the deep there, long on in position. Prashant still going for that big hit down the ground. Just got an inside edge. So a good start for Govind Patra to his second over. Patra once again. Good change of pace by Patra. Played straight to mid-off and Prashant there immediately taking off for that run. So slight misfield by the mid-off fielder. Single completed comfortably by the 2 batsmen. This partnership is now worth 41 of just 21 deliveries. 21 legal deliveries, I mean. Slight field change for the left-handed Purna. Patra continuing over the wicket for left-hander Purna. That's good shot by Purna. Initially was trying to make room. Bowler followed him and flicked it fine for Kapil. Oh, I was mistaken there. Umpire signals leg byes, so no bat involved. So those runs will go into extras column and not into batsman Purna's count. Patra once again over the wicket. That's another very good shot by Purna. Once again over extra cover. I don't think it's timed well enough. So it will stay inside the rope. 2 more to Purna, who moves to 22 of 13. Govind Patra with the next delivery to Purna. That's a full toss put away by Purna. Will it be a 6 or a 4? Oh, there is mid. Oh, long on in position, so it will just be a single. Long does well. Fields the ball on the bounce. Returns it to the bowler. That single takes Purna to 23 of just 14, and the total moves to 46 without loss. A good over under the circumstances. Just 6 runs. Govind with the last ball of the over to Prashant. and it will just be another single to end the over. As I told you, it's a good over under the circumstances. Just 7 runs from that over. It's 47 without loss at the end of 4 overs. So run rate comes down. Little Blasters, who were going at 13 and over, are now at 11.75 runs an over. Still a very healthy run rate, and the two openers still going strongly. Prashant has asked for a change of bat. Ajay Kumar, who bowled a very good first over, will continue. A field setting for Ajay Kumar. Two men outside the circle, men outside the 30-yard circle are long off and a sweeper. Three men on the inside in the circle. Short fine leg, short mid wicket and long on. Ajay Kumar starts with a short one, but I think the ball came slower than the batsman Prashant anticipated. Went for the pull. Prashant went for the pull, but was through his shot early. Ball arriving late. So another dot to start the over for Ajay Kumar. 4 men on the offside. 3 in the point region, a backward point, cover point, and you can say a conventional point. Next ball. Another short one in the air. Direct hit. Oh, I think direct hit. The batsman would have been shot. That excellent fielding by, I think it's going there at mid-on. Good try as well. If he had hit the stumps directly, I think it would have been curtains for Prashant. Prashant taking his chances. These two trying to make full use of the fielding restrictions. Slight changing field for the left-handed Puna. 2 men outside, a sweeper and a deep extra cover, or I should say a deep point and a deep extra cover for Purna. Ajay Kumar to Purna. Also full toss which Purna plays over mid off for a 4. I think that there was a long off in position in the last over, but the last 2 boundaries which Purna scored were over extra cover. So now long off is inside at mid-on. And Purna goes over that very fielder at mid-on for another boundary. So Purna moves to 27 of just 15. That was his 3rd boundary. Good batting. Ajay Kumar bowling around the wicket. Another lofted shot. It's in the air. Fielder coming underneath and was that taken? Yes, it was. That's very good catch by the man at mid-off. I think it's going Patra. So that's the first wicket down. Purna, the man dismissed for 27 of 16. 3 fours and a 6 for Purna. It's 52 for the loss of 1 wicket. I'm sorry, the fielder there was Vikram Burra actually, not going Patra. Vikram, we'll see him in action some time later. For now, he's at mid-off. So that was a very well judged catch by Vikram. A much needed wicket for the Millennials. Ajay Kumar with that important breakthrough. Left-handed Purna just dismissed. It's Pranav who will be replacing Purna. and he will be on strike. Two right-handers in the middle now. Two men outside the 30-yard circle for the new batsman, a sweeper and a long on rather. Uh, Ajay Kumar starts with a wide to the new batsman Pranav. Ajay Kumar once again to Pranav. Oh, wrapped on the pads, but I think height was an issue there, yeah. Batsman there looks in some discomfort because ball rising a little bit more than the batsman anticipated and hitting him flush on his thigh, the right thigh. That's alright. Pranav, strong guy. He's ready to go. Ajay Kumar with the last ball of the over to new batsman Pranav. Pranav goes aerial. Fielder coming underneath. Oh, another patch put down. That was a difficult chance. An indecision actually between the fielders. There was a sweeper in position. I think he should have gone for that catch. But the point fielder running backwards went for the catch and dropped it. Luckily for Pranav, ball landing between the two fielders. Single taken, so Pranav opens his account with that single. It's 54 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 5 overs. Purna, who is scoring quite freely since his wicket, just 2 runs have come, one of them have been wide. That's 54 for 1. Millennials just making their way back. Controlling the flow of runs. So the run rate coming down. Another change in bowling. Devesh as the new man into the attack. I mean the new bowler. Will be bowling to Pranav. Devesh starts with a good one. Inside edge towards onside. Single taken. That gets the set batsman Prashant on strike. So this is the last over of the power play with the field restrictions in place. Prashant would be looking to make use of the field restrictions. Devesh to Prashant. That was marginal. Batsman just letting the ball go through. The end result, a dot ball. Devesh, next delivery to Prashant. Oh, that has been hit over long off, mid off rather. That will be another boundary for Prashant. That was a poor delivery. Full toss and giving the batsman some width as well. Another very good shot by Prashant. Hits it over mid off. Third boundary for Prashant, who moves to 22 of just 15. Devesh once again to Prashant. Oh, that might be an OB. Yes, it is. That was a beaver. And in fact, it was very high. It was over the batsman's head, not just waist. Free hit coming up. There is a lot of dew actually, So the batsman, the bowler, whenever it goes to the outfield, it's getting wet. And the free hit doesn't cost Devesh much. Prashant plays it straight back to the bowler. Sun is out, so the dew might disappear in some time, but it's still there shining. The outfield is literally shining because of the dew. Whenever the ball goes outside the 30-yard circle, it's getting wet. Bowlers finding it difficult to hold the ball. They wish with the next delivery that will be a wide. That was too wide outside off. They wish with the next delivery. That's good one. Prashant punches it towards extra cover and takes a single. That's good batting. Two men outside the circle now. A long on. In fact, and a long off. They wish to the new man Prashant, and I think it's ball. Pranav, who had just walked out to the bat, has been sent back by Devesh. That's a very good delivery by Devesh. Bowling it just fractionally short on a good length. Ball coming in with the angle. Pranav looking for the pull. Ball might have stayed a little bit low. Not sure, but it cannons into the stumps. Second wicket down, it's 62 for 2. Another very good over for the Millennials. 8 runs, but more importantly, a wicket for Devesh. Pranav the man to go. He could only manage 2 of 4 balls. New batsman replacing Pranav is Anurag Reddy, who is left-hander. So left and right combination once again in the middle. Wicket of the last ball of the over for Devesh. That was also the end of the power play. No more field restrictions in place now. Bowling change. Harish Rao into the attack. Harish setting his own field. He'll be bowling to B. Prashant, who's on 23 of 18. Harish to Prashant, left arm around the wicket. Starts with a good one. Prashant just defends it on the front foot towards short extra cover. No chance of a run. Good start for Harish Rao. Harish once again to Prashant. Prashant this time goes down the ground towards long on for a single. And that brings new batsman Anurag Reddy on strike. A left-hander against a left-arm orthodox, a left-arm spinner. That would be interesting. Anurag has just walked in, but it will be interesting to see if he will go after that left-hander. Oh, yes, he will. That was aerial, but no timing whatsoever from Anurag, who has just walked in. So Anurag opens his account with that single. But I think Anurag has made his intentions pretty clear there. If he gets another chance, he will be going after the left arm orthodox bowler, left arm spinner. Another very good delivery, very full, but Prashant drives it straight to short extra cover. Another dot. Good start for Harish. But we haven't seen any signs of spin so far. Another very good delivery. Harish Rao has been darting them in so far, cramping the batsmen, not giving them any room to free their arms. Last ball of the over. Another very good delivery. This time straight to short mid wicket. Another dot to end the over. Very good start for Harish Rao. Just 2 singles of that over. It's 64 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 7 overs. Run rate coming down to 9 and over. Will be Devesh to continue. Devesh to Anurag Reddy. Oh, right through him. But keeper Chandy also gets bitten. That's very good start by Devesh. Ball landing around, I think, leg stump and leaving the batsman. Was beaten on the outside edge. That's very good bowling. Devesh into his rhythm now. Next ball. Another very good delivery. Extra bounce for Devesh. Yeah, that's good calling by Prashant. Seeing that Anurag was struggling against Devesh, Prashant calls him through for a single because the 2 fielders in the point region, but both were at the edge of the circle, so couldn't stop the single. Once again, fielders right on the edge of the circle for Prashant. Full toss, hit straight down the ground towards long off by Prashant. Fielded on the second bounce. Just a single though. Bowler asking the point fielder to come a little bit inside to stop that single, but bowls it right down the leg side. Keeper unable to gather it cleanly. It will be 2 extras to the Little Blasters. Devesh, left and right combination, just putting the bowlers off their guard. Devesh to the right-handed Prashant. Prashant looking to go across the line, gets an inside edge. And the ball goes between those 2 onside fielders. Batsman managed to get through for a single. (69 for 2). Devesh going around the wicket for the left-hander. That's good delivery. Anurag looking at the umpire, but I don't think that was a wide. It was quite full and outside off. Devesh once again. In the air, oh, just over that short mid wicket fielder. Long on fielder, oh, that's the hard work. A slight misfield, and that was enough for the batsman to come back for the second. The fielder there overrunning this that time. couple to end the over. It's still 7 runs of that Devesh over. It's 71 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 8 overs. Little Blasters going at 9 in over at the moment. Harish Rao to continue with his left arm orthodox spin. Harish Rao to Prashant. Full toss, hit down the ground and long on. Oh, won't be able to cut it off. He did the hard work, got to the ball but just couldn't stop it from going across the boundary rope. Poor from the Millennials. First up, Harish Rao bowling a full toss, and the long on fielder unable to get a hand to the ball, concedes a boundary. Millennials need to do much better. That was actually very casual from that long off fielder. He has been replaced, Captain Sandy, sending one of the 30 yards, close in fielders to the boundary and getting that boundary rider inside the circle. Harish Rao with the next delivery to Prashant. That's better, that's better. That in between length where the batsman isn't sure to go back or forward. Next ball. Oh, on the bounce to that pound fielder Ravindra. Another very good delivery. Harish Rao. Next delivery. This time, just out of that reach of the short extra cover fielder, so the batsmen have the opportunity to take a single. Good comeback by Harish after being hit for a boundary first ball. Harish Rao to left-handed Anurag. That will be a wide and that goes through the keeper as well. Ball is running towards the boundary and it will be a 4.
Don't go for wicket. Sandy will say only that.
I think it just plugged there. That's about the bowler bowling it right down the leg side and the keeper unable to collect the ball. So 3 extras to the Little Blasters. Next ball, that's good one from Harish Rao. This time Anurag Reddy goes across the line, but there is protection in the deep, so it will only be a single. That's the end of the over. 9 runs from that over. It's 80 for the loss of 2 wickets. Little Blasters still going at 9 and over. Another bowling change. Anand Deshpande replacing Devesh. Will be bowling to left-handed Anurag Reddy. He will be bowling over the wicket to start. Anand to Anurag. Oh, that's a very good delivery first up. Extra bounce for Anand. think Anurag wasn't looking for anything expansive, just looking to defend the ball, but the ball goes past his outside edge. Oh, how did that miss the stumps? Bowler Anand there should consider himself very unlucky. Anurag, I think he actually advanced quite early. Anand had seen that, bowled it a little short. Next ball. It's in the air. Fielder coming underneath and completes the catch. That's a good take by that short mid-wicket fielder. So Anurag Reddy, I think he wasn't his fluent Anurag wasn't a fluent Anurag Reddy today. He was struggling to time his strokes right from the beginning. Anand getting rid of Anurag for just 4. Caught by Vikram Bora at short mid-wicket. Third wicket down for the Little Blasters. It's 80 for the loss of 3 wickets. And it's time for a drinks break. Welcome back after the drinks break. Just before the drinks break, Little Blasters losing the third wicket in the form of Anurag Reddy. Anurag Reddy wasn't his true self today. He struggled there in the middle, unable to time his shot. Was caught by Vikram Bora at short wicket of the bowling of Anand. Anand. Anurag Reddy has been replaced by another left-hander. Anand continuing his good work. No runs so far in this over. And a wicket of Anurag Reddy as well. Anand once again to the new batsman. This time he bowls a full toss and the batsman has punished it. The ball goes towards fine leg for 4. So the new batsman opens his account with a boundary. It's Giri Babu, the new batsman. Giri Babu, who's actually a bowling all-rounder, but a very handy bat as well. To be fair, It was a gift for Giri Babu actually. Anand, who had bowled a very good over thus far, bowls a full toss on the pads. Anything on pads to Indian batsman is a gift. Nothing less than a gift actually. So Giri Babu doing well.
Good thinking, but no more like that.
Anand with the last ball of the over. Oh, was there an edge there? No, I heard something, but it wasn't the outside edge. So good comeback by Anand after being hit for a four. I think that boundary was mainly due to the full toss, a poor delivery. But apart from that delivery, Anand bowled a very good over. Got a wicket of Anurag Reddy as well. So Anand's first over has cost him 4 runs in a wicket as well. It's 84 for the loss of 3 wickets at the halfway stage. Mandatory change of ends after 10 overs. Thus far, bowling had been going on from the far end, the end opposite to our commentary box. So Vikram Burra to start the proceedings from the near end, the commentary box end. Vikram Burra to bowl and B. Prashant on strike, who opened the innings for the Little Blasters. Vikram to Prashant starts with a good one. Keeper didn't collect the ball cleanly, but recovered in time to stop the signal, to stop the extra. Vikram once again to Prashant. Another very good delivery. Prashant looking to drive inside out. Ball goes under the bat. Another dot. Vikram with the next delivery to Prashant. This time it's a full toss. Oh, it will be on the bounce to the deep mid wicket fielder. Another single to Prashant. Single taken. So the left-hander Giri Babu on strike now. Vikrambora to the left-hander Giri Babu. That's another very good delivery. Giri Babu taking a step ahead, a step forward, looking to drive the ball. The ball once again goes past the batsman to the keeper. It's another dot. Good start by Vikram. Next ball. It's another full toss, driven towards long off by Giri Babu this time for another single. Just 2 singles of the over so far. It's 86 for 3. Vikram with the last ball of the over to Prashant. Prashant drives it down the ground towards long off, wide of long off for 4. That was an excellent shot, absolutely nailed by Prashant this time. And more importantly, it was in the gap for 4. So that's the 5th boundary for Prashant, B Prashant that is, who moves to 36 of 33. And the Little Blasters are 90 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 11 overs. It will be Anand Deshpande to continue. Anand, who bowled a very good first over, picked up the wicket of Anurag Reddy. Here he has another left-hander on strike. Anand to Giri Babu. Giri Babu plays it towards that point fielder and takes off for a single. Ball was inside the 30-yard circle. Batsman still going through for a single. Fielders, I think, will have to be on their toes. Left and right combination in the middle. Anand, good change of pace. Prashant plays it straight to short, extra cover. No chance of a run. Good change of pace by Anand. Prashant unable to time his shot, plays it straight to short, extra cover. So it's a dot ball. Anand with the next delivery. This one was very short and wide. A cut this time by Prashant, but there is protection. So the sweeper does the fielding. And it will only be a single. Anand bowling according to his field. Anand to the left-handed Giri Babu. That's a full toss and a nope signal by the leg umpire. So it will be 5 runs, and it was clearly above the batsman's waist there. So the umpire rightly signaling a no ball. 5 runs to the Little Blasters. 97 for the loss of 3 wickets and a free hit coming up. Anand to Giri. Oh, bold, but it was a free hit. Once again, another good change of pace by Anand, bowling it a little bit slower. Ball started on around, I think, outside leg. So it was an off cutter. Giri Babu coming across his stumps and looking to once again play it on the onside. Ball. Oh, another misfield. Ravindra this time, and it will be another single for Giri Babu. Giri Babu with that single moves to 16 rather. Eight runs of the over so far. Still a ball to come. Prashant on strike. Anand Deshpande to B Prashant. Another short one. This time Prashant goes for the pull, And that's excellent attempt there by the long off fielder. Stops a certain boundary and it will be just 2 runs. What an effort that was. Excellent commitment by, I think it's Vikram there. Just 2 runs. It's the end of the 12th over. 10 runs from that over. It's 100 for the loss of 3 wickets. 100 up for the Little Blasters in the 12th over. Vikram Bora to continue. Giri Babu, the batsman on strike. Tapped on the pads. I think that pitch outside leg. So it will be a leg bye. Vikram to Prashant, right-handed Prashant. Oh, another very good delivery, a Yorker, but very unlucky for Vikram. Batsman getting an inside edge towards that vacant fine leg region for 4. That's the 6th boundary for Prashant, who moves to 43. 7 short of a half century. Very important inning from Prashant in the context of this tournament. It's the big final. Vikram once again to Prashant. Good change of pace, but I think that was well spotted by Prashant. Oh, another very good shot by Prashant. Lofts it down the ground over long on for 6. With that 6, Prashant moves to 49. That was his second 6 actually. Prashant on 49 of just 38 deliveries. 6 fours and 2 sixes. Vikram once again to Prashant. Another big shot, and the result will be the same. This time it's even bigger. In the same region, over long on. 6 more for Prashant. That's the 50 for B. Prashant. 55 of just 39 deliveries. 6 fours and 3 sixes. Prashant taking Vikram to cleaners in this over. Prashant has taken liking for this bowler. 2 sixes and a 4. 2 fours. Oh, another very good shot in the gap as well. Will it be stopped? No, it won't. Another boundary for Prashant. Vikram Bora, the unlucky bowler. Vikram suffering at the hands of Prashant. 3 fours and 2 sixes. Last ball of the over. Vikram to Prashant. Good comeback by Vikram. Good length ball coming in with the angle. No room for the batsman whatsoever. Prashant playing sensibly. Defends it because he already had 4 boundaries in that over. A very expensive over by Vikram Bora. 21 runs of that over. It's 121 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 13 overs. Harish Rao back into the deck. Harish was bowled 2 overs so far, just considered 11 runs rather. He hasn't picked up a wicket, so the Millennials looking for a wicket. Harish to the left-hander. Oh, I think the ball kept a little low this time. That time it was played straight back to the bowler, but misfielded by Harish, and the batsman go through for a single. That's sloppy. Harish Rao to the right-handed Prashant. Oh, that was shot and punished by Prashant once again. Overdid that square leg region for four. As soon as Prashant, I can't say he reached his 50. I think he started going well before his 50. At the start of the last over, the 13th over, Prashant was on 39 of 36. Reached his 50 in the last over with the help of 2 boundaries and 2 sixes. But he is continuing. Harish to Prashant. Ball! Excellent comeback by Harish. Prashant once again looking to go across the line, looking for another big shot. Harish bowls it too full. In fact, it was a yorker, and Prashant unable to get bat in time. Bat down in time to stop that ball from going on to his stumps. The fourth wicket down for the Little Blasters. It's 126 on board. That was an excellent inning by B. Prashant in the finals. He got 63 of just 43 balls with the help of 8 fours and 3 sixes. And I think he has laid a very strong platform for the lower middle order. From here on, the Little Blasters can accelerate, and I think we have 190 to 200 on cards. The new batsman is Anil Kumar. Harish Rao to the new batsman Anil. Tapped on the pads, appeal there, strong appeal, but umpire not impressed. Yeah, that was a giveaway from the bowler. Ball was going down the leg. Good bowling by Harish. Next ball, another short one. Played straight towards short mid wicket. Batsman initially thought about a single, but Giri Babu sending Anil Kumar back in time. It's another dot ball. Good comeback by Harish. Last ball of the over. And Anil Kumar just lets it go through to the keeper. It's another dot ball to end the over. There's 5 runs and a wicket in that over. It's 126 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 14 overs. Another bowling change. Ravindra back into the attack. Just bowled a solitary over first up. It was an expensive over, 18 runs of that over. So now he is back into the attack in the 15th over. Single of the first ball. Ravindra with the next delivery. Anil Kumar this time drives it down the ground towards long off for another single. Giri Babu back on strike. Little Blasters perspective, they would like Giri Babu to be on strike as much as possible. Ravindra to Giri Babu. Oh, another good delivery. Ravindra with a good comeback over. Ravindra once again, right arm over to the left-handed Giri Babu. Giri Babu this time with the short hand jab towards square leg for another single. Ravindra with the next delivery, that will be a wide. Ball just bouncing in front of the keeper, so keeper unable to gather the ball cleanly. 2 more to the total for the Little Blasters. That 2 wides. D. Ravindra to Giri Babu. Another good delivery played in the gap. Point fielder will get around. Batsman will get another single. Giri Babu on to 15 of 15 now. Last ball of the over. Ravindra to Anil. Shot extra cover fielder as well. If it had gone past him, it would have been at least a couple, if not 4. So good comeback by Ravindra. 7 runs of that over. It's 133 for the loss of 4 wickets. It will be Harish Rao to continue to the right-hander Anil Kumar. Anil drives it towards long on for a single. Disappointment shown by Harish there. I think he wanted the right-hander on strike. Was relatively new to the crease. Giri Babu got his eye in, so he might go after the left-arm spinner. Harish to Giri Babu. Oh, extra bounce there for Harish. Giri Babu initially looking at the length of the ball, went on the back foot. I think he was looking for a pull maybe towards the onside, but extra bounce. Oh, Giri Babu this time goes across the line for a 4 towards the mid-wicket region. Kaukana that is. Yeah, told you before as well. Left-hand batsman, left-arm spinner. That's fascinating. Going to be a good contest. Harish Rao is an aggressive bowler. He doesn't like being hit. Next ball, wrapped on the badge. Ball is just a little bit away from the keeper, and that's enough for the batsman to go through for a run. Wide signal by the umpire, so it will be 2 wides. Harish. looking to get through his over very quickly. Irish. Another short one. Anil Kumar going on the back foot, looking for the pull. Gets, I think, a bottom edge towards that fine leg region for a single. Harish into his last over. It's good delivery. Harish Rao with the last ball of the over to Giri Babu. Oh, exceed the gap once again. Oh, that's 4. Long on fielder. Let's try his best, but unable to stop boundary. That's the second boundary of the over. An expensive over by Harish Rao. 12 runs of that over. It's 145 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 16 overs. At this rate, currently the Little Bastards are going at 9 and over, so they will easily get to 180, but I think they will be looking for something in that 190 to 200 range. Till the time Giri Babu is out in the middle, Little Blasters. Ravindra continuing his third over, and he'll be bowling to Anil Kumar. Anil Kumar goes down the ground, long off in position. I don't think he will be able to get it. But it will only be a single. Good attempt by that long off fielder. Go in there at long off, but unable to catch. Single means Giri Babu is back on strike. Goes on 23 of 19. Anil Kumar has done his job. Oh, big shot, and it's a 6. What a shot by Giri Babu. As I told you, Giri Babu, who's got his eye in.
Thanks, bhaiya.
Ball.
Thank you.
I think now Giri Babu ball appears like a football to him now, and Little Blasters would like him on the strike. Another big shot attempted, this time over that short mid wicket fielder, and good running by Anil Kumar. 2 runs, which means Giri Babu will remain on strike. 150 up for the Little Blasters. Ravindra to Giri. That was a low full toss, dipping on the batsman, and Giri Babu drives it down the ground towards long on for a single. Long off rather. Ten runs of the over so far, 2 deliveries still remaining. Ravindra took Anil. Oh, swing and a miss. Good change of pace by Ravindra. He knows the batsmen are going to swing at everything now, so changes in pace are going to be very important. Ravindra with the last ball of the over. Use of the feet, but the ball is in the air and will land short of those 2 fielders, 2 deep fielders, long off and long on. A single to end the over. 11 runs of that over. It's 156 for the loss of 4 wickets. 3 more overs to go. Another bowling change. Devesh into the attack now. Devesh has bowled 2 overs so far, conceded 14 runs and picked up a wicket as well. Devesh to Anil. Inside edge onto the pads. No chance of a run. Keeper was quickly onto the ball. Devesh with the next delivery. That will be a no ball. Yes, it is. And the batsman will come back for a second. 3 more to the total. And that was the second beamer bowled by Devesh. So he's been taken out of the attack. Umpires keeping a no record on note. It appears as though Partho will complete that over. Only Devesh has been taken out of the attack because he just bowled a second beamer there. Free hit coming up. Anil Kumar. Oh, gets away with that. Umpire siding with the bowler. Batsman Anil expecting it to be a wide, but it wasn't wide. Partho to Anil. Anil this time drives it down the ground towards long on. Only be a single. That brings the dangerous Giri Babu on strike. Giri Babu on 32 of just 22 with the help of 4 boundaries and a 6. Partho to Giri Babu. Giri Babu plays it towards sweeper and comes back for an easy 2. $162 for 4. 2 balls remaining in the over. Giri Babu on strike. Partho the bowler. Yeah. Bowler. The batting is run up. Next delivery. Shot. And that will be a 6. Second 6 for Giri Babu. Partho going short. Giri Babu rocking back and hits it over deep mid wicket for a big 6. Excellent batting by Giri Babu. Partho with the next delivery. Hit straight to short extra cover. Anil Kumar was looking for a single, sent back by Giri Babu. So a dot ball to end the over. Another expensive over. 12 runs of that over. It's 168 for the loss of 4 wickets. 2 overs remaining. Govind Patra will be bowling one of that over. no ball signal by the umpire. Yeah, there are only 3 fielders inside the 30-yard circle. So, as I told you, umpires noting everything. Another extra for the Little Blasters and a free hit coming up. Govind bowls a full toss and hits it hit straight to shot mid wicket.
स्कोर अपडेट नहीं आ रहा
Govind with the next delivery. Use of the feed by this time by Giri Babu, but another good fielding by Partho at that short extra cover region.
आराम से
Partho not recovering in time to stop the single. Going with the next ball. Hit down the ground. A fielder coming underneath, but I don't think he will be able to catch it. That's a 6. First to 6 for Anil Kumar. It's 177 for the loss of 4 wickets. Govind once again. This time he goes short and Anil just looking to hit it. No feet movement whatsoever. Gets beaten. Last ball of the over. This time use of the feet by Anil and inside edge onto his pads. So another dot ball to end the over, but it was a good over for Millennials because just 9 runs came of that over. It's 177 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 19 overs. One more over to go. Last over of the inning to be bowled by Ajay Kumar Piriya. Ajay Kumar's analysis: 2 overs, 12 runs and 1 wicket. And he will be bowling to Giri Babu. First ball around the wicket and Ajay starts with a wide. Ajay Kumar to Giri. Play and a miss. That's good length. Not allowing the batsman to get underneath the ball. Ajay with the next delivery. Use of the feet by Giri Babu. It's in the gap, I think. Yes, it is. There's no stopping that ball. Another boundary for Giri Babu, who moves to 45 of just 30. Another excellent inning. That's exactly what the Little Blasters need. Giri Babu needs 5 more to get to his half century. Just 4 balls remaining in the inning. Can he get to a half century? Ajay once again. I think that will only be a single. There is a long on in position. Oh, wow. That's good. Excellent running by these two. Anil Kumar getting back for the second and Giri Babu getting closer to his half century with those two. He moves to 47 of just 30. 3 balls remaining. Just 3 to get for Giri Babu. Ajay Kumar around the wicket. Play and a miss. Play and a miss. Giri Babu looking for a wide. I think he had moved across his stumps. Good decision by the umpire. Ajay once again to Giri Babu. Change of pace. Ball is in the air. Ravindra coming underneath. Will take the catch. That's the end of Giri Babu, who played an excellent hand. 47 of just 32 for Giri Babu. The last ball of the over coming up. Ajay to Anil. Anil plays it down the ground towards long off. Will they come back for the second this time? Giri Babu is looking for the second, but that will only be a single. A good fielding by Harish Rao at long off keeps the batsman to just a single. That's the end of the inning. Little Blasters put into bat by the Millennials have posted a very good 185 for the loss of 5 wickets. Good contributions, especially from B. Prashant first, who opened the inning, got 63 of just 43. And then Giri Babu finished off pretty well with 47 of just 32. So the target for the Millennials to win this final will be 186. Hello everybody and welcome back for the chase. The target for the Millennials 11, 186 from 20 overs. Harish Rao and Basha Sheikh opening the batting for the Millennials, whereas Shivaji will be opening the bowling for the Little Blasters. Shivaji starts with a wide first up. It's the Gold Cup final. Winner takes all. Shivaji once again left arm over the wicket to the left-hander Harish. Appeal. Oh! Given by the umpire. That's excellent start to the defense by the Little Blasters. A wicket of the first ball for Shivaji. Harish Rao, the man dismissed for a golden duck. Caught behind. Wicket keeper Anil Kumar making no mistake. The new batsman is Partho. Millennials, the poor start to their chase. A wicket of the first ball, that of Harish Rao. Two right-handers in the middle now. Shivaji, left arm over the wicket to the new man Partho. That's another very good delivery. Oh, I think the batsman was hurt there. Good pace from Shivaji. Shivaji once again, left arm over. Driven straight to mid-off. Giri Babu there at mid-off for the fielding. What an innings Giri Babu played. Provided an excellent finish to the Little Blasters. Shivaji once again to Partho. In the air, Partho manages to clear the infield, and Basha Sheikh will come back for the second. So those are the first runs of the bat for the Millennials. And Partho also opens his account with that couple. It's 3 for 1. Shivaji once again. Oh, in the air. Oh, well taken. That's taken. That's the second wicket down. Shivaji. What a start for the Little Blasters. 2 wickets in the first over. Shivaji bouncing Partho out. Got at short square leg by Sandeep Kumar. Shivaji bowling it short, and that was well directed as well onto the batsman's body. Partho going for that pull. Got stoppage. It was more of the batsman's gloves, I think. Ball going straight to that short square leg or a short fine leg fielder Sandeep Kumar, who takes a well judged catch. It's 3 for the loss of 2 wickets now. Millennials with the worst possible start. 2 wickets in the first over. First it was Harish Rao caught behind, and Partho caught at short fine leg by Sandeep Kumar. The new batsman making his way out to the centre is Ramandeep Akula. One more ball remaining in this over. First. Shivaji, left arm over to the Ruma Mandeep. That will be a wide. Slightly off target. Shivaji will have another go at the new man Ramandeep. Here comes Shivaji. Oh, just past the outside edge of the new batsman Ramandeep. That was an excellent over by Shivaji. 3 runs, in fact 4 runs and 2 wickets. It's 4 for the loss of 2 wickets. Millennials 11 chasing a target of 186 to win the match. As expected, it's another left-handed bowler. To share the new ball with Shivaji, it's Giri Babu, Kaminipati Giri Babu. He is a multi-talented fellow actually. Bowls, bats quite well. Bowls both left arm seam up in orthodox spin as well. Giri Babu starts with a short one. That was well directed and well played in the end by the batsman Basha Sheikh. Basha Sheikh, who actually opened the batting, who was a spectator at the other end in the first over, saw 2 wickets go by on strike for the first time. Giri Babu to Basha Sheikh. The next ball was in the air but in the gap as well, and I don't think that ball will be stopped. So that's the first boundary for the Millennials of the blade of Basha Sheikh. It's 8 for the loss of 2 wickets. That was an excellent shot. Giri once again bowling it short, but this time he gave the batsman room, and Basha Sheikh dispatched the ball in the gap for a 4. As a result of that boundary, that is the fielder in the deep, the sweeper now. Next ball, inside edged towards fine leg. Good fielding by the deep third fielder there, keeps the batsman to 2. It's Anurag there, I think. Anurag Reddy at deep third man with that fielding effort. Giri Babu with the next ball. Extra bounce there for Giri Babu. Once again well played by Basha Sheikh. Dropping his anchor. Letting the ball go through to the keeper. Change in personnel. Anurag Reddy has walked inside the circle now. These little blasters are quite committed actually. Another good delivery, sharp single, direct throw. Oh, direct throw, and I think batsman would have been shot. That's excellent fielding once again. You just can't doubt the commitment and determination of these little blasters. Every single of them is quite motivated, quite committed. Another good over. 7 runs of that over because of the boundary. It's 11 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 2 overs. And it will be Shivaji to continue.
Come on, Shivaji. Great volleyball.
Field placement for Shivaji. This is the third man, and I think, yeah, a super in position. Shivaji to Basha. At side edge, and Impair raises the finger immediately. Once again, a wicket first ball for Shivaji. It's similar to the first over, caught behind. This time it's Basha Sheikh. Basha Sheikh goes for 7 of just 6 deliveries. Caught behind by the wicketkeeper Anil Kumar of the bowling of Shivaji. That's the third wicket for Shivaji. And to give credit to the bowler, Shivaji this time bowling it full, second guessing the batsman. I think Basha was expecting a short one. Once he saw the ball pitched up, he went through with his shot without any feet movement and just got an outside edge to the keeper. It's 11 for the loss of 3 wickets. New batsman is Govind Patra. Millennials in early trouble. They've already lost 3 wickets with just 11 on board. Shivaji bowling exceptionally well. He has just bowled 7 deliveries actually. He got 3 wickets. Shivaji to the new batsman Govind. Another well pitched up delivery, but the Govind was equal to the task. Plays it straight down the ground for a 4. Govind opens his account with a boundary. It's 15 for the loss of 3 wickets. Shivaji with the next delivery. This time Govind guides it towards the deep third man fielder for a single. Was looking for a second, but I don't think that was possible. Sent back by Ramandeep. Ramandeep yet to open his account. Shivaji to Ramandeep. Left arm over. Another very good delivery. Govind looking for a single, but the short extra cover was quickly onto the ball. No single. Score remains on 16 for the loss of 3 wickets. Shivaji with all the 3 wickets to have fallen so far. The next delivery. Put down by the keeper this time. I think there was something on the ball there. Might have been glove or the bat, whatever, but opportunity gone down. Because we could hear clearly sound Shivaji. What a spell this has been by Shivaji. Use of the field, ball is in the air, but just clears that long off fielder, and it will be another 4. This time it's Ramandeep Akula. Good use of the fade by Ramandeep, reaches the pitch of the delivery and lofts it down the ground, over made off for 4. So Ramandeep Akula also opening his account with a boundary. It's 20 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 3 overs. Giri Babu to continue, but this time around he'll be bowling some left arm orthodox spin. Ball is in the air and it clears long off for 6. That's excellent timing by Govind Patra. Giri Babu bowling it full, and I think it was onto the batsman's pad. Govind getting underneath the ball and lofting it down the ground over long off. So 6 to start the 4th over for Govind. It's 26 for the loss of 3 wickets. Long off and long on in position now. Peel for leg before maybe, but I think that was comfortably missing leg. Yeah. Just a leg by though. Once again, oh, sharp single and comfortably completed in the end by Govind Patra. That's good running. These two looking to counter attack. Especially Govind. Next ball. Once again, Govind goes aerial. Oh, that's good running. Batsman coming back for the second. Till the time long on, get across and fields the ball. 30 for the loss of 3 wickets now. Giri Babu taken for runs in this over. Don't think there will be anybody who can stop that ball, and it trickles along to the boundary rope. So the second boundary of the over, this time it's just 4, not a 6, but a very expensive over so far from Giri Babu. Runs of the over so far with a delivery to come. Giri Babu to Govind. Govind once again goes aerial, but no timing whatsoever on the shot this time, and it will just be a single. Single to end the over. 15 runs of that over. It's 35 for the loss of 3 wickets. And this partnership is now at 24 of just 11. These two looking to counter attack. 35 for the loss of 3 wickets. First bowling change. It's Nageshwar coming to bowl in place of Shivaji. Nageshwar, who opened the bowling previously, as bowling first change today. Nagesh to Govind. Starts with a full toss. No sweeper in position. 1 bounce 4 for Govind Patra over the covers. Poor start for Nageshwar. Bowls a gentle loosener. A full toss. Duly put away by Govind. Govind quickly moves to 22 of just 8 balls with 3 boundaries and a 6. Nageshwar with the next delivery. Another well pitched pitch up delivery, and it will be another 4 in the same region, the extra cover region, deep extra cover, that is. Back to back boundaries for Govind Patra, who moves to 26 of 9 now. That was his fourth boundary, and those two shots have brought about a field change. Deep mid wicket has worked inside the circle, 30-yard circle, that is, and sweeper cover in position now, who's more towards the deep extra cover region. Next ball, another puts up delivery. This time, oh, what a shot that is! Oh, that is an excellent attempt. Oh, just one run, because that was a very good shot, but equally good fielding by the man at long off there. Keeper unable to collect the ball cleanly, concedes a bye there, but that brings Govind Patra on strike actually. That's good news for the Millennials. Patra, who's been going excellent. 27 of just 10 deliveries so far for Govind Patra. 4 boundaries and a 6. 10 runs of the over so far. Just 4 balls. Here comes Nageshwar with the next delivery to Govind Patra. This time he goes short. Batsman, one keeper once again lets the ball through, and Govind will come back for 2. And umpire signals byes. 2 more to the total, which moves to 47, I think. 47 for the loss of 3 wickets. Last ball of the over. Nageshwar to Govind. Oh, that's a good delivery to end the over. It was a Yorker. Well dug out by Govind Patra, straight back to the bowler, so no chance of a run. It's 47 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 5 overs. Millennials have picked up score 8, going at approximately 9.4 and over now. And partnership between these two is now worth 36 of just 17. Govind Patra, the chief contributor, 27 of 12. Shivaji back with his third over. Little Blasters looking for wickets. Good start for Shivaji. That hard length. Ramandeep just defends it towards short extra cover. No chance of a run. Shivaji with the next delivery to Raman. Oh, bottom edge this time. Luckily, the ball doesn't go on to his stumps. It will just be a single. And I think single is what they wanted, because Millennials want Govind on strike. Govind has looked in good batting form right from the beginning, timing his shots very well. Outside edge towards third man. Another single for Govind. That's good bowling by Shivaji. Bowling it very full, not allowing Govind to get underneath the ball. Shivaji once again to Ramandeep this time. Ball once again coming in with the angle. Batsman going through with a sharp single. That's good running by Govind. Runs coming in singles this over. Shivaji to go in. Full toss. Oh, put down by short extra cover. That should have been taken. That's. I think this is. It was Ramandeep rather, who was put down by the keeper of the bowling of Shivaji. And this time it's Govind who gets a life. Put down by the short extra cover fielder. Shivaji with the next ball. Shot. Oh, what a shot that is. Two fielders after the ball, but I think the ball will win and it goes past the mid-wicket fence for 4. That's the 5th boundary for Govind Patra, and that will also be the end of the over and the power play. It's 54 for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 6 overs. So at the end of power play, the Millennials, chasing a target of 186 to win the match, are at 54 for the loss of 3 wickets. And Govind Patra has made 32 of those 54. He has hit 5 fours and 1 6. Will be Nageshwar to continue. As soon as the field restrictions have lifted, the Little Blasters have spread the field. Just 4 mandatory fielders inside the circle. Ramandeep looking for that lap sweep. Scoop. That Dil scoop. Famous because of Dilshan, Tilak Ratne Dilshan, the Sri Lankan, who was an expert in that Dil scoop attempted by Ramandeep last ball. Ramandeep. I think his job for now is to get Govind Patra back on strike as soon as possible. So him looking for those cheeky shots doesn't make any sense. That's goal! Oh, Nageshwar with the wicket. 4th wicket down for the Millennials. Ramandeep Akula, the man dismissed for 7 of 13. That's very unlike Ramandeep Akula. Ramandeep actually is an accumulator. He bats pretty well in partnerships. And when someone like Govind Patra is going, Ramandeep normally just rotates his strike, but today I think that's scoreboard pressure for you, because the Millennials now need to go from both ends. They still need 132 from the remaining 81 balls. So Ramandeep might have been feeling the pressure there. We're looking to score quick runs. The 2 dot balls added to the pressure. Good follow-up delivery by Nageshwar actually. Bowled it on that good length. Got the ball to just come in with the angle and some extra pace. Captain Sandy, full name Sandeep Suryavamshi, is out to the center at the fall of Ramandeep Akula's wicket. Will be facing Nageshwar. Here comes Nagesh to the new man Sandy. Sandy gets a full toss, a low full toss. First up and hits it straight to short extra cover. Another dot ball. Next ball. Once again driven, but this time in the gap towards sweeper. And single taken. Sandy opens his account with that single. It's 55 now for the loss of 4 wickets. Nageshwar to go in. Change of pace there by Govin, but well spotted by... Oh! Misfield by Shivaji at long on. Gifts another boundary to Govin Patra. Patra on to 36 now of just 16 deliveries. That was his 6th boundary. Shivaji, who bowled so well, just lets one through. It was hit straight to him, but I think momentum might have taken ball away. A boundary to end the over, 5 runs and a wicket of that. Nageshwar over, it's 59 for the loss of 4 wickets. Govind Patra, it seems, is batting on a different track, and the remaining of the Millennials, other Millennials batsmen are on a different track, on a different pitch. Change in bowling as Abhilash comes into the attack. He'll be bowling to Sandy. Wrapped on the pads, appeal for leg before, but the umpire says not out. Might have just been going down leg. Yeah, the shot played by the batsman suggests so. Looked very close though. Abhilash once again. To Sandy. Sandy this time pushes it towards point. Anurag Reddy there. And takes off for a single. That's good batting by Sandeep that is. Gets Govind back on strike. New bowler Abhilash to Govind. Use of the feet by Govind. Ball is in the air. Oh! The sweeper did get a hand to the ball, but I think the ball was through him. And it goes all the way for a 6. Another excellent shot by Govind Patra. He uses his feet, gets to the pitch of the ball and hits it over extra cover, deep extra cover. That is for another 6. That's the second 6 for Govind, who moves to 42 of just 17. Next ball, Abhilash goes short, and Govind hits it straight to the point fielder. The cover point. Oh, a dot ball. Abhilash to Govind. Another use of the field by Govind makes it into a full toss. Good attempt by the extra cover fielder. It will only be a single. Govind Patra on to 43 of 19 with that single. Abhilash with the last ball of the over. Short and wide one. Sandy has placed it in the gap. They will come back for the second. That's good running by Govind once again. Looking for the third, but good backing by that short square leg fielder. Keeps the batsman to 2. An expensive over to start for Abhilash. 10 runs of that over. change in bowling as Murli comes into the attack. He will be bowling some finger spin, I think. So the little blasters looking to take the pace of the ball. Murli starts with a good one. Good length delivery. Batsman Patra forced to defend back to the bowler. So dot ball to start for Murli. Next ball. Played towards point. Anurag Reddy there at point. Another dot for Murali. That's good bowling. Next ball. Another short one. This time Patra plays it towards sweeper for a single. Next ball. Sandy works it toward the onside. Long on to be precise. Shivaji with the fielding. Another single. 2 singles off the first 4 deliveries of this over. Murli to go in. Short one and Mo puts away. That's third 6 for Govind. That was very short. Govind stays in his crease and pulls it over mid-wicket for the third 6. Patra moves to 50 of just 23, one of the fastest 50 of this tournament. Just 23 balls, 6 fours and 3 sixes for Govind Patra. 77 for 4 now. That was poor from Murli actually, Murli Yaragunta. After bowling 4 good deliveries, I think he anticipated the batsman charging at him, went short, but Govind outsmarted him, stayed in his crease and pulled it over mid-wicket for a 6. That was a big 6 from Govind Patra. We had lost the ball actually, but it has been retrieved now. So we are ready to resume. Last ball of the over coming up. Murli Yaragunta to bowl. Govind Patra the man on strike. Here comes Murli. Another very good shot by Govind and misfield there by that short third man fielder. And an overthrow as well because the keeper didn't collect the ball cleanly. So 3 runs for Govind Patra, who moves to 53 of 24, and more importantly he will be on strike the next over. Millennials, who lost 3 wickets quite quickly, are back into the game now. Courtesy Govind Patra with a 50 of just 23 balls. But they still need 106 runs from the remaining 11 overs. Abhilash M to continue his second over. 2 men in the point region, a backward point and a cover point. Chance of a run out, directed and he was out, but instead the ball goes for overthrows. That was opportunity missed. If the Little Blasters got rid of Govind Patra there, I think.
వాళ్ళు ఇస్తారులే వాళ్ళు ఇస్తారు
Misunderstanding between these two. Although the partnership is now 27 of just 16, but the running hasn't been very good. I mean, the running between the wickets. Govind Patra could have been run out last ball. In this ball, there was a single, but Sandy didn't move. But the next ball, a full toss on the batsman's pads, and Sandy flicks it towards the mid wicket for a single. Govind Patra back on strike now. Vilas to Govind. Another aerial shot. Fielder will get, no, he won't. One bounce. So another single for Govind. Govind still going with his going. And I think he needs to keep going if the Millennials are to hunt this target down. Because the required rate is now around 10 and over. Next ball. Shot. Straight to short extra cover. Nicely punched by Sandy, but unable to find the gap actually. Sandy needs to find those singles, needs to keep rotating the strike, needs to give Patra the strike. Once again, and a good looking shot, but straight to cover point. So 2 dot balls to end the over. At the end of 10 overs, the Millennials are 83 for the loss of 4 wickets. Chasing a target of 186 to win the final. And it's time for a drinks break. welcome back after the drinks break. Bowling so far had been going on from the commentary box and the near end. By near end, I mean the end which is nearer to us, the cameraman and the commentator. So mandatory change of end after the 10 overs. And bowling from now on will be from the far end, and it will be Murli Yeragunta to start the proceedings from the other end with his second over. His first over cost him 11 runs. It's 83 for the loss of 4 wickets, and 103 more required by the Millennials 11 to win this match. Govind Patra not out on 55 of just 26 deliveries. I think he is the man. If the Millennials are to win this match, Patra has to be in the middle. I think he will have to bat right through the inning. Murli starts with a 51 outside off, and Patra drives it straight to short extra cover. So an out ball to start the 11th over. Murli with the next delivery. This time it is a little bit on the shorter side. Murli rocks back and punches it towards long off for a single. Patra rather, with that single, moves to 56. It's 84 for 4. Required rate now over 10, 10 and over 10.3 to be precise. 10.3 is the required run rate for the Millennials. Next ball, a short one. Ball is in the air, but I think in the gap as well. A good work by Shivaji there at deep mid wicket. Keeps the batsman to a single. That was a short ball. I think if it was Govind Patra on strike, ball would have travelled the distance. Sandy unable to put it away. Another very good shot by Patra in the gap. Sweeper will cut it off. It will be another single. Murli with the next delivery to Sandy. Oh, was that an edge? No, the umpire signals byes. Once again, keeper Arun unable to catch the ball cleanly, concedes another bye. Next ball. Ball is in the air, but I think it will fall safely. Yes, it will. Another single to end the over. 5 singles of that over. It's 88 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 11 overs. 2 men in the middle, Captain Sandy and Govind Patra. Sandy on 7 of 12 deliveries, whereas Govind Patra is on 58 of just 30 with the help of 6 fours and 3 sixes. And this partnership is now worth 34 of just 27 runs. Another change in bowling. Anil Kumar into the attack now. Anil Kumar, initially I think for the first 10 overs Anil kept wickets, but it's Prashant now keeping the wickets. Starts with a slower one outside off. Going looking for that big shot straight down the ground. Was beaten in pace. Anil Kumar starts with a dot ball. Next delivery. Well timed shot by Govind towards sweeper. Just a single. Nicely timed drive on the up by going but straight to that sweeper. So it will just be a single. Next ball. In the air. Long off coming underneath. Will take the catch. Giri Babu the catcher there. And the partnership has finally been broken. Sandeep Suryavanshi the man dismissed for 7 of 13. Caught at long off by Giri Babu of the bowling of Anil Kumar V. It's 89 for the loss of 5 wickets now. The new batsman who has made his way out to the centre is Ajay Kumar Piriya. Not Priya but Piriya. He'll be on strike. Here comes Anil Kumar to the new batsman Ajay. Play and a miss. Oh. Good over so far by Anil Kumar. Just a single and wicket from the first 4 deliveries. Here comes Anil once again. Ajay Kumar goes across the line, over wide long on, and I think yes, that's 4. Good effort by the long on fielder, but just couldn't keep the ball in the playing field. So, a boundary to open his account for Ajay Kumar Piriya. So that boundary spoils the figures a bit, spoils that over. But it's just 5 runs of the over so far. Long on fielder who was a little straight has moved wider now. Anil Kumar with the last ball of the over to Ajay. This time it's hit straight to short extra cover. So another dot ball to end the over, just 5 runs and a wicket of that over. It's 93 for the loss of 5 wickets. It will be Murli Yaragunta to continue with his off breaks. Murli has bowled 2 overs so far, but he has been darting in actually. I don't remember any full ball, any ball which he has given flight, which has spun. Starts with a wide. His 3rd over. This ball is now 12 overs old, so it must, I think, Murli hasn't tried yet. Another short one. Another more of a Murli is operating more like a medium pacer. Outside edge on the bounce to that short third fielder. On first bound, that is. That good fielding by Abhilash there at short third. Another dot ball. Oh, wrapped on the pads. Not out, says the umpires. Might have been missing leg. So, Murli continuing to dart them in, not giving any air whatsoever to the ball. So, next ball. This time it's aerial, but goes on the bounce to deep mid wicket. Just a single though. So 2 runs of the 4 deliveries. Good bowling by Murli. New man Ajay Kumar on strike now. Murli to Ajay. Ajay works it to the onside for another single. Govind, who have been deprived of strike of late, now struggling with his timing. Last ball of the over. Govind drives it down the ground towards long on for another single. Just 4 runs of that over. It's 97 for the loss of 5 wickets. Millennials need another 89 runs from 7 overs. So the required rate is now 12.7. So anything in excess of 12 in any format of the game, it's quite difficult. Millennials now need a miracle. Rohit Patra has batted beautifully so far. It's straight down the ground. I think long off will cut it off. Yes, Giri Babu there. It will just be a single. Anil Kumar continuing. Second ball of the over. Mistimed by Ajay Kumar. Ball goes straight to the bowler. It's a dot ball. Millennials can't afford any more dots. They need to keep the scoreboard moving. Ajay Kumar once again. Change of pace. Spotted by Ajay Kumar. In the gap as well, but just a single. Good fielding by Giri Babu. Made some good ground there. And he was so quickly onto the ball that the batsman didn't have chance to get back for the second. It will just be another single. Runs coming in singles now. Millennials need boundaries and sixes. Anil Kumar to Govind. Another mistimed shot straight back to the bowler. It's another dot. It's very good over by Anil Kumar. Anil Kumar's analysis. 1.4 overs. 7 runs and a wicket. Next ball. Use of the feet and missed by the keeper once again. Another life for Govind. I think he was well outside his crease. The keeper had all the time in the world to collect the ball and break the stumps, but he just missed the target. More importantly, it's another dot ball. Govind Patra now struggling actually with his timing. Another off-pace delivery outside off. Another play and a miss. Another dot ball. Just 2 runs of that Anil Kumar over. It's 99 for the loss of 5 wickets at the end of 14 overs. Millennials further need 87 runs from just 36 balls. Required rate is now above 14.5 to be precise. So it's getting out of control now for the Millennials. 14.5 for 6 overs. Quite difficult. With 5 wickets down. Another bowling change as Anurag Reddy comes into the attack. Murli Ragunta taken off. after bowling 3 overs for 19 runs. This is the final. Winner takes it all. Anurag starts with a full toss on the batsman's pads and put away by Ajay Kumar. Ajay Kumar Piriya on to 10 of 7 now. 100 up for the Millennials. It's 103 for the loss of 5 wickets. That was a gift from Anurag Reddy accepted by Ajay Kumar. Thank you very much, says Ajay Kumar. Last time around, Anurag bowled a beautiful spell, picked up 3 wickets actually. Did it go all the way or was it one bounce? 4 signaled by the umpire, which means it has gone one bounce. So back-to-back boundaries for Ajay Kumar. Anurag Reddy with a full toss first up and a half volley second ball lofted wide of long off by Ajay Kumar. 8 runs of the first 2 deliveries. Anurag with the next ball. Another well pitched up delivery driven straight down the ground. Will go in, come back for the second. No, he won't because Giri Babu is quickly onto the ball. So just a single this time. That single Ajay Kumar moves to 15 of 9. Govin Patra on strike now. Anurag to Govin. Inside out. Once again Giri Babu in action. Just a single. Ten runs of this over so far. 2 balls remaining. Anurag to Ajay. Is it a wide or the batsman got some pad? Leg buys. So it was off the thigh there, batsman's thigh. With that, Millennials are on to 1-1-1 the Nelson. It's Nelson on board. Another full toss. This might be a no ball. Yes, it is. Both the umpires raising their hand at the same time. So 2 more to the total for the Millennials. This is a very expensive over by Anurag Reddy. 12 runs of that so far with a ball to go. That too a free hit. What can Govin Patra do with a free hit? Anurag Reddy to Govin. Govin will get, I think, 4. Yes, it's a boundary to end the over. 16 runs of that Anurag Reddy over. Millennials back on track. It's 117 for the loss of 5 wickets now. 69 more required in the remaining 5 overs. Required rate down just a little bit though. It's 13.8 required now. Another big over, another over of 18 to 20 runs, and the Millennials will feel confident. But it's Anil Kumar who's into the middle of a very good spell. His 2 overs have only cost him 7 runs, and he has got the wicket of Sandeep as well. Starts with a slower one. Ajay Kumar swings with all his might, but no connection between the bat and ball. So a dot ball to start for Anil. Anil Kumar to Ajay Kumar. This time Ajay stays back and cuts it in the gap. Sweeper gets around and keeps them to just a single. Anil Kumar once again to Govind Patra this time, and the ball is gone outside edge, racing towards the deep third man boundary for 4. That's the 7th boundary for Govind Patra, who moves to 671. That was his 8th boundary actually, who moves to 71 of just 44. It's 122 for the loss of 5 wickets. Govind Patra has been there for a very long time now. But the Millennials need him to stay out there. For them to overhaul this target or to get close to it, Govind Patra has to be there. Anil Kumar with the next delivery. Govind goes across the line, ball goes between two fielders, and they are coming back for the second, might even get a third because of the misfield, but they decide against the third. So it will just be two more to Govind, who moves to 73. It's 124 for 5 now. The 7 runs of the over, required rate is 14 and over. Millennials need boundaries. It's another good shot. It's in the air. Giri Babu in action once again, and when he is in action, batsmen don't chance his arm. It will just be a single. 8 runs of the over so far, so the Millennials, to keep up with the required rate, need a 6 of this delivery. Can Ajay Kumar hit one out of the ground? He tries, but I think he will be caught at deep mid wicket by Shivaji. That's the second wicket for Anil Kumar. Ajay Kumar Piriya goes for 17 of just 14, caught by Shivaji in the cow corner of the bowling of Anil Kumar V. Another dent for the Millennials. 6th wicket down. Well set, Ajay Kumar dismissed. That was also the last ball of the over. So at the end of 16 overs, Millennials are 125 for the loss of 6 wickets. They still need 61 runs in 4 overs. So the required rate now above 15. New batsman in is Akhil. Murli back into the attack with his 4th over. Millennials need a big over, a 20-run over at least. Patra hits it straight down the ground towards Giri Babu, misfield by Giri Babu, and they will come back for the second. Chance for a run out, but I think Akhil made his ground there. Yeah, not out says the umpire. Oh, Giri Babu is a human, is also a human, so he has faltered finally. Only with the next delivery, short and wide one, straight to short extra cover, and no run this time. Well timed shot by Govind, but straight to the fielder. A few inches here and there, it might have been a 4. There is protection there, so it will just be a single. He was inside the ring in the previous over, but Abhilash has been asked to move out. That's good field placement by Murli. And he is bowling according to his field. In the air. And it will fall safely, and the batsman will come back for the second. Good running. Akhil opens his account with that couple. And if you look at the non-strikers end, Govind Patra, I think he's exhausted now. He's tired. Another very good shot. Misfield by the point fielder. Ball is going towards the boundary and well stopped by the man. Full toss. Giri Babu in action once again, and it will just be a single. So it will be the end of over now. Good over, but still Millennials falling further behind. It's 131 for the loss of 6 wickets. It will be Anil Kumar now to bowl out. Anil Kumar's analysis: 3 overs, 15 runs and 2 wickets. Anil Kumar to Akhil. Akhil goes across the line. Hits it to Shivaji at tip mid wicket. Just a single. Next ball, it will be a no, I think. Yes, it is. Ball pitching outside. We could see it here. It pitched outside this time. It will be a no ball. Free hit coming up. Anil Kumar V, after bowling so well, the first 3 overs, I think he's also feeling the pressure of these slog overs. Free hit down the ground, and the long on fielder will be a mere spectator. That's a big 6. That's the 4th 6 for Govind Patra. Govind Patra into the 80s now. 18th over in progress. Millennials still need 47 runs to win this match. Patra taking his time. Next ball. Another aerial shot. Sweeper running in and takes it. That's another very good catch. So Govind Patra finally has been dismissed. Caught that sweeper cover by Purna of the bowling of Anil Kumar. 3rd wicket of the match for Anil Kumar, and it's the big wicket of Govind Patra, who goes for a very well made 83 of just 52 balls with 8 fours and 4 sixes. Govind Patra, I think he is single-handedly responsible for the Millennials, who are at 139 now, because I think he has scored more than 50% of the Millennials runs. 83 out of 139. The new batsman in is Ravindra, D. Ravindra. He'll be up against Anil Kumar V. Anil Kumar to Ravindra. Another slower delivery outside off. Ravindra hits it down the ground towards long on for just a single. Giri Babu gets across quickly and keeps the batsman to single. So Good comeback by Anil Kumar after being hit for 6 of the free hit. Immediately he gets the wicket of Govind Patra. Oh. Stumping chance. I think the keeper was late there. If he had broken the stumps on the first go, batsman might have been shot. But it's another dot. Here comes Anil Kumar with the last ball of his spell. Another slower one. Ball is in the air once again. Nageshwar getting underneath and takes the catch. Another set batsman. Oh no, I think there were two new batsmen at the crease. So it's Akhil who's dismissed. 8th wicket down. It's 140 on board. Akhil caught by Nageshwar off the bowling of Anil Kumar. That's the 4th wicket for Anil Kumar. Anil Kumar's analysis: 4 overs, no maidens, 24 runs and 4 wickets. It's 140 for the loss of 8 wickets at the end of 18 overs. 2 overs remaining. 46 to get. Anand Deshpande, the new batsman. Shivaji with his 4th over, bowling left arm over the wicket to Ravindra. Shivaji to Ravindra. Ravindra makes room, drives it towards long off. Giri Babu once again with the fielding. One more single. Singles will do no good. Millennials need boundaries. Shivaji with a full toss. Ball is in the gap and it's racing towards the boundary, and fielder won't be able to catch it this time. So it's 4 more. Much needed boundary for the Millennials, but they need more. At least 4 more boundaries in this over. Shivaji with the next ball. Another very full delivery, driven down the ground towards long off by the new man. They are coming back for the second and will complete it. That's good running. Taking on Giri Babu. Two more for Anand Deshpande, who moves to 6 of this 2. Shivaji once again left arm over to Anand. It's another full toss. This time it will go straight to Giri Babu at long off, and it will only be a single this time because that was timed extremely well. That will be a no ball. Good change of pace attempted by Shivaji, but it has turned out to be a beamer. So free hit coming up. Bonus runs for the Millennials. Swing and a miss. Effort delivery from Shivaji. So he gets out of that. He gets out of trouble. No harm done on the free hit. Next ball. Giri Babu underneath the ball and takes it. That's the 9th wicket down. Ravindra D, the batsman, dismissed. Caught by Giri Babu at long off of the bowling of Shivaji. That's a 4th wicket for Shivaji. Shivaji's analysis: 4 overs, 29 runs and 4 wickets. Millennials 149 for the loss of 9 wickets at the end of 19 overs. Just 1 over remaining. 37 more required. but mathematically it's impossible now. If the bowler doesn't bowl any extras, I mean any no balls, Abhilash to bowl the 20th over. Starts with a good one. It goes through the keeper as well, and it will be 4 byes. But the Millennials need sixes, not fours. $150 up for the Millennials. It's 153 for the loss of 9 wickets. Abhilash to Anand. Short one straight back to the bowler. Is filled, but no damage done. Due batsman is Devesh. He's at the non-striker's end. His wicket fell off the last ball of the over. Thirty-three more required in 4 balls. Next ball, it's a full toss, driven down the ground towards long on. Just a single. Anand Deshpande looking for the second. Short one by Abhilash. Played towards the onside for another single by Devesh. So it's just mere formalities remaining now. 2 balls. Oh, just short of that extra cover fielder. Short extra over the cover, that is. It's another single. Last ball remaining. Will the Blasters bowl out Millennials? No, they won't be able to bowl out the Millennials. It's 156 for the loss of 9 wickets. And that is also the end of the match. And the Little Blasters have won this final by 29 runs. Congratulations to the Little Blasters. They have won the Gold Cup final. It's time for presentation. And the match summary. The Millennials winning the toss, putting the Little Blasters into bat, but the Little Blasters managed 185 for the loss of 5 wickets. Good contributions from Prashant, who got 63 of 43 deliveries, Purna 27 of just 16, and Giri Babu finishing it well with 47 of just 32. So the target for the Millennials was 186 from their 20 overs, but the Millennials could only manage 156 for the loss of 9 wickets in their 20 overs. I think it was Govind Patra, the lone contributor, the lone fighter, with a very good hand of 83 of just 52 balls. Others just couldn't get going. Millennials, I think they had huge expectations from Basha Sheikh, who was out cheaply for just 7. Harish Rao couldn't open his account. Partho managed only 2, and Ramandeep Akula just 7. The top 4 scoring in single digits didn't help the cause. So the Millennials losing the match by 29 runs. Presentation going on. The man of the match for this final is Anil Kumar V for his bowling effort. 4 overs, 24 runs, and 4 wickets. And I think in the end, towards the end, he made a handy 16 with the bat as well. So Anil Kumar rightly adjudged the man of the match. The best performer of the day was Govind Patra for his 83 of 52 deliveries. The Millennials with their runner-up medals. The Millennials, they did add value to the tournament, played some very good cricket more often than not. In fact, they are the winners of the last season, but this season they end up as the second best team behind the Little Blasters. But that's part and parcel of this game. One day you win, the other day you lose, and ultimately it's cricket which is the winner as the game goes on. I hope Little Blasters, both the Little Blasters and the Millennials, will join us in the next edition as well. We'll get to know shortly. Yeah, umpire. In fact, the captain of the Little Blasters giving away the runners-up trophy to the Millennials captain Sandy. Now it's time for the winners. Anurag Reddy captain giving the medals to his players, the winners medals. And now the winners trophy to be presented by Harish Rao, the opposition number to Anurag Reddy, the Little Blasters captain. Yeah, Little Blasters with that winners trophy. It's time for celebrations. Now it will be a photo shoot first up. Both the teams posing with their trophies for some photographs. That's it from us from the first match. We'll be back in a short time with the second match of the day. Do join us then.